What's happening, gamers? Welcome to Gamers Theory 101, part 2 of the previous video. Picking up where we left off. I was saying how GTA, Cyberpunk, Red Dead Redemption, Deus Ex, want to blend these things together. Think Rockstar should throw their hand in the arena, do the full spectrum, 3 genres, fucking, you know, past, present, and future. And talking a bit about some of the problems with Fallout as a game, systematically, if you will. I know that word seems to be co-opted by certain groups these days, but whatever. I think it fits good in this instance, systematically the system, the way it's set up, how it fucks up. But let's see, let me think for a second here. What did I not cover with regards specifically to the base building? With regards to the behind the scenes aspect of it. I think I've got all the bases. It's been a while since recording the last video, so I am, coming to the subject again. The old ticker, the old brain, gotta fucking take a moment to catch up with it, but oh yeah, boom diggity. What I wanted to transition into for the rest of the video, being that a very awesome thing has finally happened, finally fixed my list of mods for this playthrough, or for my playthrough. I say I differentiate between this and my because, like, this implies I'll be playing this again once this playthrough is done, and I won't, because I'm going to play this playthrough for like a really long fucking time. There's no level cap, so I don't see any need to, like, why hurry with the fucking story and the missions and whatnot and just fart around forever in this fucker. But, eventually I guess I'll reach a day someday where I'll be like, I'm done with it and I'm moving on. But, bastard. Whatever. Don't want to fuck with this right now. But, so I've got my singular long-term playthrough, life sim, apocalypse life sim that I am role-playing it, sort of. Not that that isn't what it is, but regardless. Finally got my list of fucking mods fixed. And so I can finally get around to doing the, like, sort of vibe tour of like what it's like with the fucking big ass list of mods. It's nothing like the crazy videos where some guy is like, oh, 500 mods and da-da-da-da. Like, no, let's be reasonable, something attainable that normal people with a fucking PS4 Pro can actually do without this thing shitting them without the game shitting itself. Um, so I have like maybe a dozen or 20 or so key mods that I think really boost the immersiveness. And so if you're wondering what the specifics are of the mods that I've got running as we go along through the wasteland here, because it's going to be, I imagine, a bit different from how it usually is. Like in the last few videos where I'm like, we're just going to go off on a Skyrim style adventure and fucking, faff about innocently in the hillside, frolicking in our power armor. Oh no, that's not what it's like now. Hardcore mode, mods on. Nope. You are not Skyrimming it about, frolicking in the fields in the sunshine in this game any longer. But if you want the specifics of what mods I got going to get it there, go watch the Fallout 4 mods video in the Fallout 4 playlist. So, while we are venturing about, taking in the breath of the environment and the effects of the mods, do I have a power armor chilling here? Oh, there was one on Spectacle Island and I motherfucking left it. Oh, that sucks so bad, like... Oh, there's one here, but the map just didn't tell me it was here. Oh, yay. I really did not want to swim over there. Or run, actually, since the bridge is back, finally. Like, the bridge, you might say, oh, well, he doesn't have to swim. The bridge is a mod that helps you. What do you mean your mods make it such a horror show out there? When I say out there, I'm referencing, like, out beyond the settlements, the safety of the settlements. This fucking bridge isn't even really to help me. I could swim or take a vertibird, pop a rat away. It's actually so that whatever fucking monsters and shit like the sinister Deathclaw that follows you around, tries to kill you, will be able to get to the island if I am in the mood to be chilling on the island or I'm working on stuff. Then I might have to defend against an attack from it. And the other mod that helps is, of course, you have the, I don't have it on me, and we'll get to that, but the Minuteman Rally Cry flare gun, which spawns basically normal Minutemen, but they will follow you, like GTA San Andreas Grove Street guys. Now, and of course, the missile weight reduction, because missiles become stupidly heavy for no reason when you turn it in hardcore mode. And I was just like, at the time when I was playing it, I was just like, nope, fuck you, last straw. I'm not dealing with these stupid, preposterously heavy missiles for no reason. At the time I was into having a missile launcher. And, turned hardcore mode on, and it immediately told me that I could only carry, like, I don't know, fucking 5 or 6, maybe at the most 8 missiles while having a pistol and a rifle of some kind. And I was like, well, fuck, no. Just no. I'm not fucking, having all my carry weight be consumed by fucking the missile launcher and then enough ammo to shoot the thing twice, because it was a quad barrel missile launcher. Other than those 3 mods, there's nothing that helpful. Like, the rest of it is just monsters roaming around out here. Whole lists of monsters. And I just downloaded a Settlers Extended mod. And the key thing about this one is that the reason why I got it is because it specifically said your seemingly invulnerable ass settlers, when they're dealing with normal NPC monsters and enemies and threats and whatnot, it said specifically it would make them killable. Not that you yourself can't kill them, but even when defending, like Red Rocket, for instance, one time, seeing a sinister Deathclaw come up. Oh, what in the fuck is this? I don't even know what it is. Seeing a sinister Deathclaw come up, swipe at one of the settlers on the road. That fucking settler goes down, is sitting on their bum. Like, oh, what do I do? And the Deathclaw just fucking walks by, doesn't hit it, the person one more time. Get a fucking kill shot in there, nope. And Settler eventually gets back up and starts fighting the Deathclaw again. And I'm like, this is the sinister Deathclaw. This thing one-shots you out of your power armor with a smack and you go flying across the map. You know? So I'm like, what the fuck? It's kind of disappointing. I want to have fucking casualties and have to move guys around and deal with the threat and whatnot. So this mod said that it would make your settlers vulnerable to enemy attack. Fully vulnerable, not just knocked out of the fight and accidentally killed by random explosions, each other's grenades, and shit like that. Like real normal style vulnerable. Other than that, it's shit like this. You're just gonna be wandering when you're wandering around Skyrim style. And I am not prepared to fight this motherfucking thing. Because, and that brings us to our next topic in here. Oh wow, I'm going the wrong fucking direction. I want to go towards the Adam Cat's garage. But the way I like to do shit, I like to have lots of fucking provisioners wandering the map to increase the chances that I'll bump into some random friendly ally. Fucking like to have the flare gun. Honestly, you need it because you can have 30 Minutemen following you around and one of these fucking things will come along and cut through half of them. So my style of playing it is like bouncing between the settlements in order to get places. But bringing us to the next topic, I don't have my Minuteman rally cry flare gun on me. What's up with that? Well, I've purposely started this video unprepared. And, damn, looking at the time, we're at 13 minutes. I'm probably gonna have to make this a two-parter. Who's that fucking thing fighting? But, unprepared. And so the subject of preparedness being something that's in Fallout inherently, a video that I've been wanting to do for a while was some kind of a shout-out video to gamers, the few that watch my videos, the people that are in my gaming group on Facebook. I got caught up in fighting this thing and lost my train of thought. Well, just as a now my train of thought has come back. Just as something like that I think you should be into preparedness. I wanted to make a video with Fallout where I shouted out a bunch of my favorite prepper channels. Man, you're a fucking little bastard, aren't you? And I've been putting that off for a while. Not putting it off like, oh, I don't want to do it or whatever, but just, I haven't been able to get around to it. Caught up in life and other shit. Well, it would be good to... Well, since he's so close. Use it. What are you fucking doing? Can't... Why? That's stupid as fuck. Can't use the power fist while in power armor? Moving on. I wanted to make a video where I shouted out, for the sake of the people that watch my videos, all the different prepper channels I like to watch. And after like 2 or 3 attempts at doing it, just failed because of, technical difficulties and stupid shit. Regardless, originally I wanted to make like a list. I was gonna write a list. Oh! Damn. Originally I was gonna write a list of the prepper channels in order of importance, and had written a list and was gonna read it out as I traveled to the different settlements and gave brief tours of, the different settlements. But I thought it would be better, after giving it some thought, I thought it would be better to just sort of sit here as I'm doing this, messing with the game, and just off of memory, a sort of naturalist order of importance, go off the top of my head through, real quick, the top 10 prepper channels that I watch, to me, at least. And you can go and look those up for yourself, and I think they're a valuable resource of information. Let's see if I can run through this real quick before the video time runs out. First, for general news, current events, updates around the world, prepper news, I usually hit up Full Spectrum Survival, and he's very direct, well-worded, focused, level-headed, so on and so forth. And then I'll hit up Grand Supreme News Channel, even though in my news group I don't categorize him under prepper videos. I actually put him as other news channels in the categories, even though I ran into him looking for prepper videos, just because I don't really see the prepper theme in his stuff, Now, granted, if you're new to prepping and you came along to the YouTube prepping circuit, YouTube prepper video genre of videos as a newcomer, and you'd say to yourself, well, holy shit, there's not really one of these fucking channels where when you search the channel name, like you'll do if you search these channel names, there's really not one of these fucking channels where when you search the channel name, the first video or even the videos that fill your screen and your site, the first shit that pops up is about prepping itself. Nothing about any kind of skill-based preparedness, do this, figure out these things, learn how to do that, gather these resources. No. It's all current events, news, what's going on in the world, the fucking current maelstrom of catastrophes. And I want to say, maybe 4 or 5 months, geez, time shoots by fast, but I want to say within the last 4 or 5 months is when that change happened. Where It no longer, all these channels, basically every single one of them, it stopped being about skills that you can use to be prepared, and it started being about what's going on in the world. And I mean, I guess they all figure that they have a fucking backdrop catalog, a catalog already uploaded of skill-based prepping videos. But for the newcomer, if I share the fucking name of your channel and they go and search it, the first thing that pops up, you know, I share and say to somebody, hey, this prepper channel, and then I have to clarify, but when you search it, the first thing that pops up is going to be a whole motherfucking maelstrom of bad news, because that's what it's become, and it's not going to be about being prepared or what you can do to be prepared. So then it becomes a more difficult process of putting people in prepping, because now I can't fucking necessarily say to a person, you know, because the way I look at it and the way I pitch it to people is, hey, preparedness is cool, this stuff is cool, night vision goggles, water filters, fucking bunkers, and you know, all this stuff is cool. Fucking get this stuff because it's cool, and, you know, someday if you need it, you got it. Hey, win-win. Cool stuff that you might need. It's just a guy thing for me, I guess. Gas masks and fucking, you know, all kinds of stuff I'd buy even though I don't need it. Or if I didn't need it. You know, I'll have it anyway if I do, regardless. You know, if your channel was actually fucking, this has turned into me criticizing all the prepper channels I watch. If your channel was actually even half fucking, you know, learn this skill, buy this thing, stockpile this, if your channel was even half that, then it would be easier to tell people, hey, go look at this channel. But because it isn't, because it's all the fucking maelstrom, the cacophony of catastrophes, then it becomes this clarification of fucking, oh, by the way, did you know the fucking world is ending, basically? You know, because, well, I mean, you know, I guess it doesn't have to be. I don't have to mention it. Oh, look, by the way, when you search this up, it's not going to be about how to build a water filter or anything. It's going to be about the fucking end of the world. And you're going to have to snap awake to that, you know. You see what I'm saying? It becomes a debate. Then you get into politics and all this shit. Stop talking about the fucking news. Jesus. You know, because now I'm at a point where on my news group, nobody fucking clicks on these prepper videos anymore. People used to. Back when I first started posting them and sharing them, but nobody fucking clicks on them anymore. Either basically all the people who, hopefully all the people that, or I assume they're watching them on fucking YouTube, the people that are interested in them, and the rest just aren't. But that's not my fault that, like, nobody wants to watch their shit, even though I think it's fucking important, when I'm sharing this stuff under the category and guise of preparedness, but it's not preparedness, it's all the shit you need to prepare for. And I run a news group. Let the news and the citizen journalists in the news group report the shit that you need to prepare for. You, the preppers, the preparedness people, report the prepping. Tell us how to prepare. Well, I guess I'm going to cut it here and at this shot of an abandoned, derelict fucking car in a swamp. Isn't that nice? Like and subscribe. I'm going to cut it here and we'll come back with another part.